This morning, we're taking those pallets and we're turning them into my garden bed. I don't know if you can see, but out here it's a little bit foggy. The fog's just hanging in the air by these pretty trees. It's so pretty. All right, here's what we're doing back here. I'm gonna back up a little bit. This mess of planters, which is hidden by the bushes, but I know is here, is all just a bunch of these black fabric bags on tables and benches. We're gonna pull all of these out of here and turn them into a giant planter with the help of my very handy husband. Step one, move all the crap back here. I'll clean it up. That's like step 20. Step 2, find a hunky husband. So from the sidewalk, here's what we got going on. I cut these bushes back. Brent helped me put this in here. And I'm gonna fill it up with leaves and sticks and all kinds of crazy stuff. They're just pallets. And let it sit. And then I got a couple logs back here. I'll straighten those out so my angel ain't crooked. We don't want a crooked angel. And then I started pulling everything out of here. And I'm gonna finish this today too. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm pretty proud of myself. I got my angel straight, I got my logs straight, I got my really cool new planter. I cleaned all this up and redesigned all this, pulled everything out. That pile on top of the air conditioners for the chickens. Cleaned all this out, pruned all my bushes. Oops, got a couple to pick up. All done. And I'm exhausted and I'm gonna stop. But let me back this up a little bit. Here is all of the things that I yanked out of there that I now have to clean up. Anybody want to come help me? Okay. She is done and she is beautiful. So let's take a peek at her. So I kept my ladder and I put a planter at the bottom. I'm gonna grow hyacinth beans up there next year. These are plants that are gonna end up coming in the house, but they probably got another week outside still. And here she is. She is about 4 feet high, 2 feet wide, 4 feet across, and I'm just dumping all my plants in here. So I had some empty buckets that had annuals in them. I just dumped them in there. Any plant scraps, any cuttings, they're all just gonna go in there until it's close to the top. I'll let it snow on it and rain on it all winter. And in the summer, I'll top it off with good quality potting soil and plant in it. And the reason I made them so tall is this is the side of my house. So here's the sidewalk. We got this little 18-inch lip here. And then I got these bushes and I want things to grow behind it, but they don't get enough sun. So I had to make them start growing above the bush line. So I made it really, really tall. I don't know what I'm gonna put in it next year. I could tell you what I'm gonna put in it next year, but if I did, I'd probably change my mind. And then I just put my bean teepee over here. Let me come this way a little bit. You can kind of see I've got buckets down at the bottom, and that's gonna be my bean teepee. I think that works pretty good. And then I put all my irises out of here, and this is gonna be a perennial herb garden. So right now I got some pots in it with chive and thyme. I already have oregano, feverfew. I do not know what's in that pot. It looks like some variation of a snapdragon. I don't remember. I'll have to check it out. So this is all looking super, super good. That's that planter that I'm going to use, and hopefully that helps next year keep this area looking a little bit better. Cleanup is done. My bed is built. It's everything I wanted it to be. I got some more stuff done. I got it partially filled with all the things I cut down when I was cleaning up my beds. Everything is going really good. And I just had the coolest conversation, and this is one of the reasons that I love gardening, that I did not know that I would love gardening. But I love gardening because there is the coolest community of people and gardeners. I've got people that talk to me every day on Facebook or on Instagram or on YouTube, watching a video or seeing a post, asking me questions, giving me advice, showing me things that they do, and it's fantastic. And then I just had 3 people. I've been outside for 2 hours working on this project, and I had 3 people stop talking about the garden. A mom and her little girl, some neighbors that are trying some things, and then the mailman just went by and wanted to know about my tromboncino squash, which I have got hanging on the fence so everybody can see him. He'd never seen anything like him, wanted to know about him. I told him about him. I said, hey, there's 3 on the fence, take one with you. He's like, that'd be awesome. And he kept going on his route. He walked down the block, and he came back and he grabbed one, and he said, you know, he stopped and wanted to know how I cooked them, and you know, I told him how they taste and that they can take a lot of seasoning and that kind of thing. And it was just a super cool thing. He left super excited, walking off on his mail route with a tromboncino squash over his shoulder. I just felt really, really good about that. It's a very cool thing to invite that kind of community into your life, and, you know, into the lives of my family. And I just really, really enjoy it. And it's like an extra bonus on top of the therapy part of my garden that I really liked. So I was pretty geeked. It was really exciting. The mailman walking off, brandishing a tromboncino squash might be the highlight of my day. Okay, last part of cleanup. Feeding the chickens all the scraps. So as I went through and pulled stuff, anything the chickens like, I yanked. We're gonna feed them. Hey ladies. How's it going? You got food? You do. Got water? Perfect. There you go. There's some greens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's missing? Where's Lucy? Is she hiding up in the thing? All right, yeah, I'll check for her. Lucy, I think, likes to hang out inside here, so let's check for eggs. Check on Lucy. Oh. Hi, Lucy. Sorry. Sorry, go about your business. Sorry, I'm sorry. All right. Lucy's laid an egg. We'll leave her alone. Bye, ladies. Have a good day.